Hello and welcome to episode 6 of RaffleCast, the premier raffle-based podcast. I'm your host, DICKS OAK Casper, and today we're going to be talking about how to succeed in rep farming without really trying. But first, I'd like to direct you to our Patreon, patreon.com/RaffleCast. You can support us there. There are various donator incentives, like for example, if you donate $2 or more per month, you get to choose the topic of the podcast. Today's topic comes from our donator, Dutch Master. She has donated $2 and suggested that we do a guide on rep. So today we're going to be talking about the 5 key rep farming things, and the first of which is daily raffles. You gotta raffle daily. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, David DICKS OAK Casper, hero of raffles, why shouldn't I just make a couple really good raffles? Surely that'll bring the upvotes in. I say, no, that's wrong. Don't do that. What you gotta do is make really shitty raffles every single day. The more raffles you make, the more potential upvotes you can get, because one person can only upvote once per raffle. So if you make a ton of raffles, you have a ton of potential upvotes. Yes. Number 2. Inexpensive raffles. This kind of goes hand in hand with daily raffles, but you want your raffles to be really shitty so you can stretch them out as long as possible. I wouldn't recommend crate raffles because those have a sort of stigma attached to them, but something shitty like that. Raffle a pair of Pyrovision goggles, one of the most worthless items in the game, extremely common. You can buy them in bulk for super cheap and just raffle one off every day. Or if you're even cheaper, why not raffle a single scrap every day? Be sure to number which scrap you've raffled. And you know what? Have your fans donate the scraps. You can call it an incentive, and you give their name in the description of the raffle. Thus, you can gather tons and tons of upvotes without costing you a single dime. Number 3, celebrate your rep. If you've been doing numbers 2 and 1 over and over and over, then by now you've probably got quite a lot of rep. But it's never enough. So what you're going to want to do is celebrate your rep. Did you make it to 500, 1,000, 2,000, 1,234 rep? Well, make a rep celebration raffle. The purpose of these is to get people's attention towards your rep. This is great because it's against the rules to ask people to upvote you. That is rule breaking. I don't know why, because that's the entire purpose of raffles. Rep is a measure of your self-worth, so why not ask for it? But if you celebrate your rep, you're basically asking for rep, but you're not breaking the rules. It's a loophole. So whenever you hit a meaningless milestone, go ahead and celebrate it. The celebration raffle, by the way, shouldn't be any different from any of your other shitty daily raffles. So don't waste your hard-earned gold. Number 4, questions. You want to engage all of your newly found fans with meaningless questions. Perhaps use your daily raffles as a blog. Tell people about how your first day of middle school went. And then ask people a question like, how did your first day of middle school went? See, it's extremely easy. Anyone can do it. Takes no effort whatsoever. And produces no results whatsoever. It's just a big circle jerk. And it's amazing how much rep you can get from it. And finally, storytelling. You're going to want to focus on the story you tell. These blogs, these raffle blogs, they're the key to your personality, to your internet character you've created. You don't have any personality in real life, so you need to use Team Fortress 2 raffles to pretend like you have a personality. Ask people these questions. Tell them your stories. It'll all work out. Maybe your life isn't so sad. So remember the 5 secrets to rep farming. Daily raffles, inexpensive raffles, celebrate your rep, question asking, and storytelling, or DICKS for short. I'm DICKS OAK. Visit my Patreon, patreon.com/RaffleCast to support us. Have a good rep farm. Good night.